Good morning and welcome to our morning meditation. Our words this morning are by John Morgan. In the end, it won't matter how much we have, but how generously we have given. It won't matter how much we know, but rather how well we live. It won't matter how much we believe, but how deeply we love. So we're going to do a kind of a different meditation than we typically do. We do this one maybe once a month at most. This is we're going to take a guided trip to our inner tree of wisdom and see what message might be waiting for us there. So in a minute, we'll do our usual guided meditation to get to a relaxed place. We'll go a little bit deeper with some mantra breathing in peace and breathing out love. And then I will lead us through a guided meditation. So for now, I invite you to get comfortable wherever you are at. You can have your hands at your side or in your lap. If it helps you feel stable and grounded, you can plant your feet flat on the floor. You can sit cross-legged. And if you feel comfortable doing so, you can let your eyes close, or you can pick a spot on the floor or the wall a few feet distant and focus on that with a relaxed gaze. If you're on Zoom and you feel a little more private that way, you can turn off your camera. Once you get situated the way you want to be, let's begin by just taking a breath together. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more breath, breathing in, breathing out. And as you continue breathing in a gentle and relaxed fashion, imagine that a warm, soft white light is beginning to enter your body, starting at the crown of your skull and moving its way down through you. This light is the light of love and compassion, and everything it touches, it brings peace to. So as you imagine this light moving down behind the features of your face, just feel the muscles in your face relax. Feel yourself assuming a softer, gentler expression. And as you imagine this light moving through your jawline into your neck and shoulders, just noticing if you're holding any tension there and inviting it to release. And from your neck and shoulders, imagine this light flowing further into your body, filling your chest, flowing down your arms, past your elbows into your forearms, through your wrists into your hands, all the way out to the tips of your fingers. You can wiggle your fingers. It helps release any tension there. From your chest, imagine this light flowing through your diaphragm into your core, filling your belly, touching the small of your lower back, and noticing again if you're holding any tension in the muscles there, and just inviting it to release. Imagine this light flowing into your hips and pelvis, your legs, your thigh muscles, through your knees into your lower legs, your calves, through your ankles into your feet, all the way out to the tips of your toes. And you can wiggle your toes. And imagine this light continuing on through your feet down into the earth. So there's a column of soft white light flowing through your body. It's the light of love and compassion. You're held by it and grounded by it. And from this place of peace and safety, let's breathe together for a moment. As you breathe in, say or think to yourself, breathing in, I breathe in peace. And with the out breath, say or think to yourself, breathing out, I breathe out love. Breathing in, I breathe in peace. Breathing out, I breathe out love. We'll breathe that way together for about 7 breaths. Now I invite you to imagine that you're standing in a meadow. This meadow belongs to you. This is a safe place for you to be. This is your meadow. It's a beautiful, warm spring day. And take a moment and look around and explore this open meadow. Look at the grass. What color of green is it? Is it just grass? Is there clover intermingled with it? Are there little flowers dotting the meadow? If so, what color are they? The brilliant blue sky. Are there birds flying overhead or darting about? There may be clouds in the sky. If so, what shapes do they make? What sounds do you hear in this meadow? A bird song, the sounds of crickets and grasshoppers. Do you see insects hopping about amidst the grass? Let's begin to stroll through our meadow. In a relaxed way, let's just take an easy amble across the meadow. And as you walk, just notice the sights and sounds. There's a line of trees in the distance, and we're going to walk towards that line of trees. And as you walk, feeling the good earth under feet, the earth that welcomes the touch of your foot, feel grounded, held and supported by the meadow. Feel the springiness underneath you. Feel the warmth of the sun, the openness of the sky. And a gentle breeze is going to blow as you walk across the meadow. And as that breeze blows around and through your body, feel it lifting away any anxieties that you might be carrying, any worries or concerns or sadness. And this is a safe place for you to be. So as you walk across the meadow towards the trees, just feel the breeze lifting away your cares. We're approaching the line of the trees now. The forest is getting closer to us. And it starts out thin at first. right? We just see the individual trees. And as you come to the edge of the meadow and the beginning of the forest, you'll see that there's a path that leads into the woods. The woods is inviting you in as a safe place for you to explore. So first notice the path. What does it look like? Is it dusty earth? Is it trod grass? Is it paved? Is it tiled? If so, what color are the pavings or the tiles? Maybe it's decorated in some way. Let's begin to take our first steps onto that path and walk into the woods, noticing the trees, how they get gradually thicker as the wood gets denser as we head into the heart of the forest. What colors do you see? What patterns of bark? What leaves? Imagine the low shrubs and the colors that they make. And what are the sounds of the forest? Is there bird song, the chittering of squirrels? Are there other animal noises, insects? We're walking down the path towards a clearing at the center of the woods. Just enjoy the life around you as you walk into the woods. The path is going to take us into a clearing in the center of the woods. And in the center of that clearing is the tree of knowledge. This is a very ancient tree with roots that go deep, deep, deep into the earth. It's a place of wisdom, and this is your tree. You've known this tree for a long time, and it knows you and welcomes you. And so as you step up closer to the tree, imagine it in your mind's eye. Imagine its shape, imagine its color. You can place your fingers on the bark and feel it. Is it rough? Is it smooth? Notice, are there insects traversing the bark? Are there trees or animals up in the branches? Just take a moment and be next to the tree, observing it and feeling it, and knowing that you're welcome here. And you remember that there's a door in the side of this very large tree. Picture the door, picture its handle, and go ahead when you're ready and just take the handle and open the door. It will open easily for you. And let's take a breath and step inside the tree. And by the usual magic of these places, the tree is even larger on the inside than it is on the outside. And you find yourself stepping into a very large round room. It's got a white tile floor and white walls and a low ceiling overhead. And in a moment, a gentle color is going to begin emanating from the ceiling. The room is going to be flooded with gentle colored light. And this light is for you, and it's meant to soothe you and calm you even further. So just take a moment and imagine what color of light emanates from the ceiling. And how does it feel to just rest for a moment in the soft glow of that light? You notice then that across on the other side of the room, there's a doorway to some stairs. So let's walk over enjoying the cool light to that doorway. And the stairs may go either up or down. Your inner wisdom will know which way they go. However that is, let's take the steps. There's 7 steps, and they lead to a library. And as you take the steps, count each step, counting from 1 to 7 with 7 breaths. Now, as you exit the stairs, you step into the library at the heart of the tree of knowledge. And take a moment to imagine how this library looks. Is the floor tile or carpet or wood floor? Certainly there are tables and many, many bookshelves. What do those look like? Is it modern? Is it antique? Is it clean glass and metal? Is it rough, painted? There might be paintings hanging on the walls. You might take a moment and inspect those paintings. There might be art objects placed on pedestals around the room. The light fixtures might be plain and simple. They might be elaborate chandeliers. Just take a moment and explore the library. One of the many bookshelves is going to catch your attention. Walk over to that shelf, inspecting the rows upon rows of books that have been carefully placed there. Noticing the different colors of the volumes, the different textures of the binding, some new and shiny, some well-worn and well-loved. One of those books is going to jump out at you a little bit. Go ahead and take that book in your hands and pull it off the shelf. Feeling the weight of the volume in your hands, feeling the texture of the binding. It might be thin, it might be weighty, might be leather bound or cloth, smooth or rough. Just take that volume with you and find one of the many tables in the library and sit down. And see yourself placing the book of wisdom, your book, on the table in front of you. And when you're ready, go ahead and open the book, feeling the texture of the pages as you do so. And now, as we breathe together, opening this book from this library at the heart of your tree of knowledge is going to deliver a message to you. A message from your inner wisdom that you need to hear today. And this message could come in many different forms. It could be words. It could just be a feeling. It could be a memory, a sound. Let's breathe together a moment and just be open to receiving the message of our inner wisdom from this book, whatever it is. And sit with the message for 3 more breaths. For wisdom they imparted. Arrive in their own due time. Or leave it open on the table. You don't need to put it back. The librarians of the Tree of Knowledge are very, very good. But when you're ready, stand up from the table and go back to the stairs at the edge of the library, up or down. And let's exit the library, counting through the 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Entering the circular room, walking back across that room, and when you're ready, and I invite you to take a moment and put your hands on the tree again, feeling its presence and thanking it for your relationship and for its wisdom. And when you're ready, step back on the path that's going to lead you out of the woods. And let's enjoy walking through the woods again, feeling the path under our feet, seeing the beauty of the forest, hearing the sounds of life all around us. Noticing that as we walk down the path, the woods gradually thins. We can begin to see more of the daylight from the meadow. And then the path carries us back out into the meadow. Feeling once again the grass under our feet, the vastness of the sky, the brilliant blue, the warmth of the sun. And let's walk back towards the center of the meadow, which we know will bring us home. And as you walk across the meadow, feeling the warmth in the breeze, I invite you with each breath to say or think to yourself, breathing in, I breathe in peace. Breathing out, I breathe out love. We'll take 3 breaths to get to the center of the meadow. If you haven't already, you might want to place one hand on the earth, feeling the ground, the meadow, the grass, the dirt on your fingertips, on the palms of your hand. Just take a moment to offer gratitude to the earth and all of the good things that she gives us. And now let's begin to come back to our bodies, noticing where your hands are in relation to your bodies, feeling the press of clothing against your skin, feeling the full movement of your body with the next breath as the meadow begins to gently recede. And with the next breath, begin to come back to your present surroundings, feeling the weight of your body on whatever's supporting you, noticing where you are in relation to the objects and beings in the space around you, noticing the sounds and movements that are happening around you. Breathing in and breathing out. And with the next breath, come fully back to this present moment, knowing you take with you this state of calm, peace, and the message of your inner wisdom. And you can recenter yourself at any time throughout the day by taking a few mindful breaths, just remembering the meadow, the woods, and the tree. Breathe in. Breathe out. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining us for our meditation today. I hope you and yours have a safe, peaceful, and beautiful day.